Howdy, Zach. Howdy, folks. Zach, I like what you're doing with your new question playlist. I figured I'd participate. Now, you're going to get a lot of people that are your theological opponents in this. I figured I'd do the same, only from a different perspective. It looks like, from your church statement of beliefs, that your church refutes Calvinism, and I'm assuming that you do also. I'm wondering why. When I read the Bible, I thought Calvinism, well, the 5-point Calvinism, was a more correct interpretation, especially when you read the Bible in light of what Romans had to say about the rest. The opposite of Calvinism is Arminianism, and there's 5 points for that as well. I'm wondering if you subscribe to that, or if there's a 5-point Zachism that I should know about. Now, to use a metaphor from R.C. Sproul, it's like there's a boat, and there's water, and there's a storm, and there's hundreds of people in the water, and God is on the boat. Now all the people are in danger of drowning. Arminianism is more like God is throwing a buoy to people, but the people can look at that buoy and decide whether or not to grab hold of it. And if they do grab hold of it, they need to rely on the strength of their arms to hold them onto that buoy as God pulls them in. Now, Calvinist view is slightly different. The people in the water have already died. God jumps into the water, grabs them, hauls them onto the boat, and breathes life into them. Now, the second one obviously makes God look a lot more powerful, a lot more sovereign, a lot more loving. The first example shows God to be kind of weak, dependent on man to do anything. He's not really sovereign at all. He's completely dependent on us. It's like we've constructed a God that is dependent on us, that we can hold at arm's length. I'm wondering, now granted, this metaphor is made by a Calvinistic writer. I'm wondering why you refute Calvinism. Now, I can't resist, being an atheist myself. For this metaphor to make sense, really you have the boat on the sandy beach, and there's people walking around on the beach, but there's a bunch of Christians on this boat yelling, "You're all drowning, you're all dying, you can't see it, but you are, grab our buoys," and they're throwing them left and right. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on that. Calvinism, why do you refute it?